Formula One returns to Interlagos once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and just 4 years later, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junção into one of the two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, they've taken a grid penalty, and Leclerc, Bottas, Perez, Fernando Alonso, and Kevin Magnussen, Ocon, Vettel, Pierre Gasly, Surfer Boy, Joe, Albon, Nicholas Latifi, and Yuki Tsunoda. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Stroll and Mick Schumacher. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat is Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching out for as they head into turn 1?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
The formation lap gets underway here in Brazil. Some memorable moments in history have come from this very circuit. Will we be treated to another today? Well, let's find out.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. On the in lap. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres. Increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap. Turbocharger's on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. Okay, gap ahead is 5.3 seconds. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Another superb Sao Paulo Grand Prix comes to an end then, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
But they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take the top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. Well, that lead at the top has somewhat shrunk today. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Surfer Boy. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
So then, Ferrari have now moved out of sight and out of reach. It's another triumph for the Italian team as they claim the World Constructors' Championship. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One, so be sure to join us for the next one.